As I promised yesterday, today I'm going to be making a video on the box of Odin, and then I will be making I'll be talking about Odin. I'll be talking about the box of Odin, and I'll be talking about Pandora's box. So we are going to start with Odin. Who is Odin? In many confraternities presently, they worship a deity called Odin, be it Aye, Black Axe, Arrow, all of them, they pay homage to Odin. And Odin is is God from German paganistic religion. That is the origin of Odin. But did you know that Odin is actually a biblical concept? Now, where is it found in the Bible? Follow me. Let's go to in Genesis chapter 14. The Bible gave us a history about a war that was fought in the days of Abraham. It was a war between many kings. Genesis chapter 14. Let me go to my KJV Bible. Genesis chapter 14. The emphasis here is verse 3. It says, all these were joined together in the vale of Siddim, which is the Salt Sea. Now, this vale of Siddim is the Salt Sea. But did you know, when you transliterate this Siddim to Latin, it will start with apostrophe, then omega, and the sound will give you something like oidim. And actually, that vale of Siddim is actually a woodland vale. It is a valley, a depression in the land. It is in present-day Palestine, and it is a location where war is fought in ancient times. When there is war between two kings, between two groups of kingdoms, they usually join together in the woods or the wilderness to fight each other. And in the same vein, during the time of Abraham, these kings joined together to fight in the vale of Siddim. And the vale of Siddim is presently in Palestine. The vale of Siddim is the same with the Salt Sea, is the same with the city of Salt. If you're reading your Bible, you come to discover all these things. So my conviction about the identity of this Odin, the one-eyed god of the confraternities, is that this Odin is a demonic prince that is a bloodthirsty demonic prince, for that matter, that was occupying this vale of Siddim, who manifested himself to an individual, and through that a religion was founded. Until today, that religion that worship Odin is still in existence on earth. That's why today, if you are flying any colors, you say you are a cult guy, you are actually a follower of the one-eyed god Odin. And Odin is actually a demonic prince who decided to label himself after the valley of Siddim. And the valley of Siddim is in present day Palestine. And how do you know the valley of Siddim? If you go to your map, you'll discover that there is a sea in present day Palestine around Israel that is called the Salt Sea. But this Salt Sea actually receives her water from the Sea of Arabia, and the delta through which this sea enters is the land of Adam or Aden. It is from there that this water flows from the Sea of Arabia to the Salt Sea. And when there is dryness or shortage of water in the Arabian Sea, there will be a cutting of the flow of this river, and the place is going to be a dry valley. That is the location. Where you are seeing this star now is actually the location. This red star you're seeing is actually the location of the Vale of Siddim. That's the location of the Vale of Siddim. And that's where the one-eyed God who is being worshipped by many confraternities today, claim its origin. So it is not actually something mysterious, it's something we already know. Now let's talk about the box of Odin. But before doing that, let's talk about Pandora's box. What is Pandora's box? What do we know about the identity of Pandora? You have to go back to Greek mythology. In Greek mythology, we were told that the woman Pandora was actually created and sent to the earth by a god with a box. And she was given an instruction not to open the box. Wow. A test of curiosity. But then, I would like to prove to you now that this is actually stolen from the scriptures of truth. Let's go to Genesis chapter 3. Genesis chapter 3. where the Bible talk about the fall of man. Genesis chapter 3. If you go to Genesis chapter 3, now the serpent was more subtle, came to the garden to actually tempt the woman. Where was the man? We don't know. Verse 2. And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God has said, you shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die, for God doth know that in the day you eat, then your eyes shall be opened. What a nice offer. And you shall be as gods. Wow, knowing good and evil. Now the curiosity of the woman Eve was awoken by this. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, yummy, and it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit and did eat, and gave also unto her husband, and he did eat. Now what make Eve to yield to this temptation in the Garden of Eden is actually curiosity. She was curious. Wow, how will it taste? How will I be when my eyes are finally open? Wow, what will happen to me when I become like a god? What does it mean to know good and evil? So it is that temptation to know, curiosity, that brought about the fall of man, and that actually opened the door to the Pandora's box. Now, what is Pandora's box? Pandora's box is actually the box where all evils were locked in after the creation of this generation of the earth. He created this earth, a perfect place, and he placed the man in Eden. Eden is a perfect atmosphere for the purpose of God to blossom, and that place is excluded from every infiltration of evil, but through the disobedience of man, the door was open. So evil have a channel to enter into the civilization of Adam because the Pandora's box was open. And what led to the opening of the Pandora's box is the curiosity of the woman Eve. I hope this helps. Let's just stop there. I will make a further video about the box of Odin, and I'm going to show you where it is found in the Bible.